y'all? Where's it going out? There, everybody, this is Jordan Jones. On the new Super Mario Bros. U tutorial, let's learn how you beat Sparkling Water's castle, Larry's Torpedo Castle. Okay, so this castle right here, it's a pretty simple castle, so I'll show you what to do. It's very simple, so I'll show you what to do. We actually kind of don't really need the squirrel suit, because this is pretty good done with regular Mario. The squirrel suit might make it a little bit easier. If you feel like you need the squirrel suit for some parts, you feel free to use it, but feel free to use it if you feel like you need to use it, but you don't really have to have it. It's pretty easy even without it. It might be a little bit easier with it. Okay, so here's what you have to do right here. So that first dark one is near that flame. Here is what you have to do right here. So you want to wall jump. You want to wall jump right there. And that's all you have to do to get Starkville number 1. Very, very simple. Very, very simple. That's all you have to do to get Starkville number 1. That's all you have to do. Okay, so very important about this part. You have torpedoes. You have to learn how dodging. But you'll be like, you might get hit by them a few times because your first couple of times playing the level, you probably will get hit by these torpedoes. You probably will, and that's okay. So you have to learn the pattern to use. And the most important thing to tell you is that you're just avoiding them and paying attention. It's not difficult. It's not as difficult as you think. It's actually very simple to avoid these. So the most important thing to tell you is just do not... So that's how you do. Get Starkville number 2. Swim underneath there. Very, very simple. The most important thing to tell you when you're avoiding these torpedo Teds is just... We got hit once. That's okay if you do get hit. Not a big deal. Not a big deal if you do. But the most important thing to tell you when you're dodging these torpedo Teds, pay attention is the most important thing to tell you. Watch where they're going. It's easier than you think to do it. The most important thing I can tell you. You can anticipate them easily. I'm not saying it takes tons of like reaction time or anything like that, but the most important thing I can tell you is that you're just having fun playing the level. That's the most important thing I can tell you when you're doing this. So that's the most important thing I can tell you right there. So, and that's all I have to do. See, look how easy that was. See, is it really that hard? Because a lot of people think this level's really hard, but no, it is not. It's very, very simple. You just have to do that. And your third dark one's right here. Let's go over the whole level this time. No pausing this time so you can see what exactly what it's like when you beat it in full. So once again, we don't have to have our squirrel suit. We can easily do it without it. It's very simple even without it. We got hit. That's okay. If you do, not a big deal. Not the worst, not the end of the world if you do get hit. And we didn't find a power up there, that's alright. We can wall jump up here and get your first dark one. Very, extremely simple. Extremely simple to get. One of the easiest dark ones you can get in the game. Here's what you have to do right here. You want to grab your ice flower. The reason why you want to grab it is because to have an extra power up. Because your first couple times playing it, you probably will get hit by the torpedo Teds. You probably will, and that's okay. Not a big deal if you do. I don't normally get hit by these torpedo Teds because I know how to avoid them. You'll memorize the pattern soon. You'll be able to easily anticipate them every time when you memorize the pattern. It don't take that much reaction time. You just have to react at first until you memorize the pattern. Once you memorize the pattern, you'll be able to anticipate them every time. Because I can easily anticipate these every time. And that's all you have to do. So here's what you have to do for Starkville number 2. I didn't explain it much when we did it, so... You have to go down here, you have to avoid these torpedo Teds, and when they're out of the way, you want to swim underneath, and then that's it. All you have to do. That's all you have to do. Very, very simple. That's all you do to get Starkville number 2. This is a lot easier than it looks, I promise, because the most important thing I can tell you is just memorize the patterns. Once you memorize the patterns, you'll be able to easily anticipate these torpedo Teds every time. That's the most important thing I can tell you about this level. You don't have to go fast like I am. You don't have to go pretty fast if you don't want to. You can go slow. If you need to go slow, go slow. Because this is easier than you think. It's very, very simple. That's all you have to do. Okay, once again, here's how you get Starkville number 3. Here's what you have to do. Here is what you have to do. Once again, you want to jump up here, and you want to go inside this section to get it. And you're having these things you have to move around, like we did in New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Excuse me. And now let's fight the boss. Larry Koopa is actually different from the other Koopalings in the game in a way because they have water sprouts coming up. But let me show you basic strategy to do, and he's pretty simple. He's pretty simple. He's one of the easier Koopalings in the game. He is actually, in my opinion, easier than Morton Koopa. Morton wasn't that difficult. I'm not saying he's like difficult by any means. This is actually, in my opinion, a little bit easier than Morton Koopa. So this boss is actually really, really simple. So I'll show you what to do. It kind of looks difficult because you probably will mess up at first. You probably will, and that's okay. So you want to use his water sprouts. You want to hit him once. And you want to hit him once, hit him again. That's all you have to do. Hit him twice. And here's what you have to do for the third hit. You want to hit him now. Same strategy like we use with the Koopalings. Jumping on the Koopaling. As soon as they come out, the Koopa shells, easiest strategy you can use with all the Koopalings. It's very simple. That's all you have to do. If you have any questions about the Castle in World 3, please feel free to anytime leave your questions in the comment section. And let's head on to World 4. Which I have to go to part of World 5 to get there, because I'm going to do it with these warp zone things. Not really called warp zones, but these pipes. And World 4 will be Frosty Glacier. And this is actually one of my favorite worlds. Probably my third favorite world next to 5 and 7. Okay, everybody, that was it. If you have any questions about the Castle in World 3, please feel free to leave your questions in the comment section. I'll be glad to answer for you. Okay, everybody, that was it. Hope that was helpful and have a good one.